If you're over 60 and you've been doing the same workout routine for years, but lately you're feeling more sore than strong, this video is for you. Have you noticed that exercise doesn't feel quite the same as it used to? Maybe your knees ache after that aerobics class, or your shoulders feel stiff after your usual workout. Perhaps you're wondering if you should just push through the discomfort because no pain, no gain, right? Here's what I want you to know. Your body at 60, 70, or beyond isn't broken. It just has different needs than it did at 30 or 40. Today, I'm going to share 5 popular exercises that might not be serving your body anymore, and more importantly, I'll show you simple modifications that let you stay strong and active without the aches and pains. Exercise number 3 might surprise you because it's something many people think is essential for core strength, but it could actually be working against your posture goals. You don't have to choose between staying fit and feeling comfortable. You just need to know how to adapt your routine to work with your body, not against it. You might think that joint stiffness and post-workout soreness are just part of getting older, that you have to tough it out or accept that exercise has to hurt to be effective. But that's not true. Pain isn't a badge of honor. It's your body asking for a different approach. Here's what I want you to understand. Getting older doesn't mean getting weaker. It means getting wiser about how you move your body. The exercises that built strength in your younger years might now create stress your joints don't need to handle. Smart fitness isn't about doing the same things you've always done. It's about evolving your routine to match where your body is today. When you choose movements that support your joints instead of challenging them to their limits, something wonderful happens. You can actually get stronger while feeling better. Your body has decades of wisdom built into it. It's time to listen to that wisdom and work with it, not against it. Exercise 1. High-impact aerobics. High-impact aerobics like jumping jacks, burpees, and bouncy dance classes. While these can be energizing, they may put more stress on aging joints than they're worth. Think about what happens when you do jumping jacks. Each landing creates forces that travel up through your feet, ankles, knees, and hips. When you were younger, your cartilage and ligaments could absorb this impact easily. But as we age, cartilage naturally becomes thinner and less shock absorbent. This doesn't mean your joints are failing, it just means they benefit from gentler treatment. High-impact exercises can leave you feeling beaten up rather than energized, and that's not what exercise should do at any age. The goal of cardio exercise is to get your heart pumping and your blood flowing. You can absolutely achieve this without pounding your joints. Here's what works better. Marching in place with arm movements. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Begin marching in place, lifting your knees to a comfortable height. You don't need to bring them to your chest. As you march, add arm movements. Swing your arms naturally, or pump them overhead, or move them side to side. The key is to keep moving continuously for 30 seconds to 2 minutes, whatever feels good for your fitness level. You can also try step touches. Step to one side, then bring your other foot to meet it, then step to the other side. Add arm circles or gentle punches to increase your heart rate. For a water alternative, walking in a pool provides excellent cardio with zero joint impact. The water supports your body weight while providing natural resistance. Too easy? March faster, lift your knees higher, or add more vigorous arm movements. Too challenging? March more slowly and keep your arm movements smaller. You can also alternate between 30 seconds of marching and 30 seconds of rest. Every step you take in this gentler way is still building your cardiovascular health while treating your joints with the respect they've earned after decades of carrying you through life. Your heart is getting stronger with that smarter approach to cardio. Now let's talk about another area where a small change can make a big difference: how you work your shoulders and arms. Exercise 2. Overhead lifting. Heavy overhead lifting, like military presses and overhead shoulder presses, can compress the delicate structures in your shoulder joint in ways that may cause discomfort later. Your shoulders are incredibly mobile joints, which makes them somewhat vulnerable as you age. The space where your rotator cuff tendons pass through can become narrower over time, and overhead lifting can compress these tendons against the bone. You might feel fine during the exercise, but hours later you could experience stiffness or discomfort when reaching for something or lying on your side to sleep. Think about your daily activities. When do you really need to press heavy weights over your head? You might reach up to get a dish from a cabinet, but that's very different from repeatedly lifting weights overhead under load. Here's what works better. Chest height arm raises and pulls. These work the same muscles while keeping your arms in a more joint-friendly position. For a chest press motion, sit or stand with good posture. Hold light weights or water bottles at chest height with your elbows bent. Push forward until your arms are straight, then slowly return to the starting position. For lateral raises, hold weights at your sides and lift them out to shoulder height, no higher. Your arms should form a T shape with your body. Slowly lower with control. Try resistance band pulls. Hold a band at chest height and pull it apart by squeezing your shoulder blades together. This actually counters the rounded posture many of us develop from sitting and computer work. Too challenging? Use lighter weights or no weights at all. Just practice the movement. Too easy? Increase the number of repetitions or hold the position for a few seconds before lowering. These movements build the exact shoulder strength you need for daily activities like carrying groceries and reaching for items without asking your joints to work in positions they don't love anymore. Your shoulders are learning to be strong in ways that serve your daily life. Now let's address something that might be happening right in your living room during your workout videos. Exercise 3. Deep lunges and unstable balance challenges. While these look impressive, they can put you in vulnerable positions that might increase fall risk rather than improve your stability. Deep lunges require your knee to bend at extreme angles while your body weight shifts forward over your front leg. This position can put significant pressure on your kneecap and the cartilage behind it. Additionally, if you're practicing challenging balance exercises without support, you might actually be training your body to be in unstable positions. What you really want is to gradually improve your balance while always having something to hold on to if needed. Think about it this way. In daily life, you want to feel confident walking on various surfaces, getting in and out of cars, and navigating stairs. These activities require stable, controlled movement, not the ability to wobble on one leg in the middle of a room. A better option is wall-supported mini lunges. Stand arm's length from a wall with your hands lightly touching it for balance support. Step one foot back about 2 feet, keeping both heels on the ground. Instead of dropping into a deep lunge, just bend your knees slightly, maybe 6 inches of movement up and down. Keep most of your weight on your front leg and use your back leg just for stability. Your front knee should stay directly above your ankle, never pushing forward past your toes. Perform 8 to 10 gentle pulses, then switch legs. The wall is there for balance confidence, not to hold your weight. For balance training, try standing with your back against a wall and lifting one foot just an inch off the ground for 10 to 15 seconds. This trains balance safely. Too challenging? Make the movements smaller and hold the wall more firmly. Too easy? Step back a bit further or try closing your eyes briefly while maintaining contact with the wall. This approach builds the leg strength and balance confidence you actually need for daily activities without putting you in positions where a wobble could become a stumble. Your legs are getting stronger in ways that translate to real-world confidence. Now let's talk about the exercise that many people think they need for a strong core, but that might actually be working against their posture goals. Exercise 4. Traditional crunches and sit-ups. These exercises can compress your spine while training your body to curl forward, the opposite of the upright posture you want to maintain as you age. When you do crunches, you're repeatedly flexing your spine while putting significant pressure on your spinal discs. After decades of sitting at desks and in cars, many of us already have a tendency to hunch forward. Crunches can reinforce this rounded posture. Here's something that might surprise you. Crunches don't actually reduce belly fat. They strengthen the muscles underneath the fat, but fat loss happens through overall activity and healthy eating, not by exercising the muscles beneath it. What you really need is core strength that helps you stand tall, carry groceries without back pain, and maintain good posture throughout your day. Traditional crunches don't train your core for these real-world functions. Here's a better alternative. Standing core breathing and wall planks. These train your core the way you actually use it, to keep you upright and stable. For standing core breathing, stand tall against a wall with your back flat against it. Place one hand on your chest, one on your belly. Take slow, deep breaths, trying to expand your rib cage and belly without letting your back arch away from the wall. As you exhale, gently draw your belly button towards your spine while maintaining your upright position against the wall. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax. Repeat 10 times. For wall planks, stand arm's length from a wall. Place your palms flat against the wall at shoulder height. Lean in slightly and hold your body in a straight line from head to feet for 15 to 30 seconds. Bird dog is another excellent option. Get on hands and knees, then slowly extend opposite arm and leg while keeping your back straight. This trains your core to stabilize your spine, which is exactly what it needs to do in daily life. This type of core training teaches your muscles to keep you upright and strong in the positions you actually live in, standing, walking, and moving through your day with confidence and good posture. Your core is learning to support you in the ways that matter most for daily life. Now let's address the final exercise modification that could save your shoulders and neck from unnecessary strain. Exercise 5. Behind the neck movements. Any exercise that puts your arms behind your neck, including behind the neck shoulder presses, lat pull-downs, or stretches, can compress shoulder structures in ways that aren't comfortable for aging joints. When you put your arms behind your neck, you're asking your shoulders to move into an extreme position while under load. As we age, our shoulders naturally lose some flexibility, and forcing them into these positions can cause pinching sensations or discomfort. The tricky thing is that you might feel fine during the exercise, but experience stiffness or soreness later when you're trying to reach for something or sleep on your side. Every exercise that requires behind-the-neck positioning has a safer, equally effective alternative that works the same muscles while keeping your arms where you can see them, in front of your body. Here's what works better. Keep all your arm movements in front of your body where they're comfortable and visible. Instead of behind-the-neck lat pull-downs, try seated rows. Sit tall and pull your elbows straight back beside your torso, squeezing your shoulder blades together. This works the same back muscles without the shoulder compression. Instead of behind-the-neck presses, do regular shoulder presses with light weights, pushing straight up from shoulder level. Keep the weights where you can see them. For neck and shoulder stretching, try gentle side-to-side neck rolls and shoulder blade squeezes. Simple shoulder shrugs, lifting your shoulders toward your ears and then relaxing them, can release tension without forcing joints into uncomfortable positions. Doorway chest stretches are excellent. Place your forearm against a doorway and gently lean forward to stretch your chest and front shoulders. Too challenging? Use lighter weights or just practice the movements without any resistance. Too easy? Increase repetitions or add a brief pause in the squeezed position during rows and shoulder blade exercises. These front body movements build all the strength you need for daily activities while keeping your shoulders and neck comfortable and healthy for years to come. Here's how to transition to these joint-friendly modifications. Week 1 to 2. Replace just one of your current exercises with its gentler alternative. Maybe swap jumping jacks for marching in place or replace crunches with wall breathing exercises. Do this 2 to 3 times per week and notice how your body feels. Week 3 to 4, add a second modification. If you were doing overhead presses, try the chest height alternatives. Continue with your first swap and add the second one. Listen to your body. You should feel worked, but not beaten up. Week 5 to 6. Incorporate a third modification. By now, you might be noticing that you recover faster and feel less stiff after workouts. This is your body's way of saying thank you for the gentler approach. Focus on consistency over intensity. It's better to exercise regularly with modifications than to occasionally push through movements that leave you sore for days. Remember, progress isn't always about doing more. Sometimes it's about doing better. I know some of you might be thinking, but won't I get weaker if I modify everything? Or doesn't exercise have to be challenging to be effective? Here's the truth. Challenge and punishment are 2 different things. Your muscles can absolutely get stronger from these modified movements. In fact, when you're not fighting through joint discomfort, your muscles can focus on getting stronger instead of just surviving the workout. These modifications aren't about settling for less. They're about getting more from your exercise time, more strength, more energy, better recovery, and most importantly, more consistency because you actually enjoy your workouts. Your body has earned the right to be treated with wisdom and respect. That's not weakness. That's intelligence. When you make these 5 simple modifications, you'll likely notice changes that go beyond just feeling less sore. The low-impact cardio alternatives will still give you that energized feeling without the joint stiffness the next day. The shoulder-friendly movements will help you sleep better because you won't have that nagging shoulder discomfort when you lie down. You'll find it easier to reach for items in cabinets or carry grocery bags without wincing. The supported balance work builds confidence in your stability without the fear of falling during exercise. You'll feel more secure on uneven sidewalks and more confident navigating stairs. The standing core work actually improves your posture throughout the day, making you look taller and feel more confident. And the front body arm movements keep your shoulders and neck feeling mobile and comfortable. These aren't just exercise modifications, they're life quality improvements. You've just learned how to honor your body's wisdom while staying active and strong. But the most important part isn't what you've learned. It's what you decide to do with this information. I want you to imagine something. 6 months from now, you're finishing your workout and you feel energized, not exhausted. Your joints feel mobile, not stiff. You're looking forward to your next exercise session instead of dreading it. You're not just avoiding discomfort, you're building strength that serves your daily life. Getting out of chairs feels easier. Carrying things doesn't strain your shoulders. Your balance feels solid and confident. That future starts with your next choice. You can continue pushing through exercises that fight against your body's needs, or you can start working with your body's wisdom. Your joints have faithfully supported you through decades of life. Now it's time to support them back. Here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one modification from today's video and try it this week. Just one. Maybe replace your jumping jacks with energetic marching or swap your crunches for standing core breathing. If you're ready to exercise smarter instead of just harder, hit that like button. Leave a comment and tell me which modification you are most excited to try. I'd love to hear about your commitment to treating your body with the respect it deserves. Subscribe to this channel because we're building a community of people who understand that getting older means getting wiser, not giving up. Every week, we share more ways to stay strong, active, and healthy while honoring the bodies that have carried us this far. Your body has been your faithful partner through every stage of life. Today is the day you become a faithful partner back.